So,
stood out now. So
oh yeah, Calcit coming in with a overall KD of a 1.24 right now so far in the bot league.
2-4 is really good.
Um, yeah, 1.24 is huge numbers. His hard point is a 1.23,
Oh damn.
so he really knows what he's at. And really, the difference between that is that Calcit is the pop-off player for the team on that side, but on the other team, it's very balanced. It's very even. Everybody's sort of all tightly together at about that one. Morale is probably the furthest away at a 1.15.
Oh,
But it's Florida to kick off in the hill. And as we can see, it's what is going
throw a
on with
knife.
colors?
Tries to double throw a knife. Morales
What the?
ain't standing for that one.
Have you made the secondary color the same on both sides?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a fun cast. I may go by numbers because they all look the same on the minimap. All right. So obviously it's Optic setting up for P2 as always,
It's my
as they
casting
do.
training clearly.
Yes, but it's a 2-2 split on the P2 setup, and it's Blizzard and Sandoval going for the
Ooh.
pushes. Sandoval gets one with the throw, gets the contest in the hill, finds another one, and that's going to stop the clock for Florida. Blizzard's coming in for support from Scrap here, and he's just going to contest this last little second. Actually, he's going to get that last little second as we move over to P2, and it's Optic's turn to start ticking down this deficit. Blizzard with the pinch coming over from P1. Prior finds Morales elsewhere in the map. And it's a push from the pits from Florida, and Optic are going to need a hold from this side.
Sandoval.
Sandoval again with a double. This is his lobby, apparently. Optic only have 9 kills so far in this lobby, and Sandoval owns 6 of them. Make that 10 team kills for Optic. McCabe finally gets a kill back on the board for Florida. He finds another, shuts down Sandoval. Calsa there with the trade. Calsa with even more than the trade, and that's the lead change for Optic. Contest here at the last minutes of the hill. Back and forth trades on the site. I have no idea. But Blizzard doing a good job to hold that contest, get those shots around the next angle. It is going to be Florida here first. Actually, big fight here in the middle. Prior versus Sandoval. Prior wins it, gets traded out by Miyashiro. This should be Florida's hill for the start. Optic are going to be here quickly. Again, it's brilliant trades in the hill, but Blizzard with 2, that could be the difference maker. Blizzard with a 3rd, finally gets shut down by McCarthy, who finds another one. Multi-kills galore now. Telson there again, the rock for this team. Big kill on Blizzard.
Oh.
And it really is just back and forth right now. Prior with 3.
What stats
does
have we
find
got?
Morales.
We've got 8 kills going across the board. A very balanced game of Hardpoint from the bots.
It is. It is so back and forth. This is probably the tightest game of Hardpoint we've seen yet. It's going to be Florida there again on early rotation to next turn. And Optic proves that they can come back off of rotation and get the break if they do send players to it. And this could be another one of these situations. Near out. It's 2 dead. It's 3 dead. Blizzard leads the charge. Miyashiro
We have drop shot team pushes. And
Miyashiro picks him up
everything.
off the spawn. And that's big time. But the Blizzard's on the flank. Blizzard gets to go spawn. Spamming shots with the LMG. Oh god, he's rainbowing them. And that is the break. After a slightly scary bit for Blizzard. But they do get the break. Not as clean as they would have liked, because Florida are going to still have the lead here come the end of this hill. And we're going to end up rotating back over toward pit side. And I'm going to be interested to see who gets the spawns here. Florida are rotating out from the top side of the map, which may be problematic for them.
Significantly longer.
Oh, never. Look at that. Number 8 just spawns right in front of number 3. Gets the kill on 1. Does get traded. And that should B. Oh wait, hold on. It split spawns again.
That's
Optic
Texas
are
back
gonna
in
be there for
perspective.
now, but Florida are gonna be here very, very soon. Florida spawn up the back end of the pits, and they are in the hill again.
It seems like
Blizzard is still
Florida's
towards his
game other than
backside.
this
Blizzard is
split.
flashed. Blizzard is in absolute no man's land right now, but
Oh
he is just
my.
popping off. He's in a position where he can't really help it. He's doing it all. He's doing it all. What streak is this man on? He's on a 5. He does finally fall. But he denies that last one of playtime for Florida. He couldn't really help on the hill, because he was just sandwiched in the spawns. As we move back to P1, Optic are going to be here, but unlike the first set of rotations, Florida are going to fully challenge this.
The
Kill from
double
McCabe on the break.
on the foot
Miyashiro with a
gets
throwing knife, and
stabbed.
Kalsa blows himself up. Oh, and that's going to be the break for Florida. And we could be seeing further hardpoint woes for Optic at the minute.
Another
Throwing knife
on
trades,
Sandoval.
contests in the hill. Shots in from Kalsa trying to make up for that suicide
Kalsa
grenade.
on
We
a
get
2
three
KD.
piece.
I don't know where this came from, but he's
It's
really
just Kalsa
showing
doing
up.
Kalsa things. Optic would really want to hold the rest of this time to keep this close. If this scrap goes the way of Florida's, you'd start to get worried. And they do get the final bits of seconds, but they're going to have to start prioritizing the new hill, and Florida are already on their way round. It is Optic with the deep spawns at the minute, but
Everyone
Florida have
rushing
people
to the
close
new
to the
hill
door.
from all
Miyashiro with a
directions.
kill. It's Optic in at the minute. It's Kalsa going huge again. Who else would you expect? Kalsa could honestly be about to set a kill record here. I don't know if I have so many kills in Hardpoint where I were meant to check that, but Kelso on 22 is a very, very good performance. Optic, in the hill. Here comes the next Florida wave. Kelso finally shut down, and here's the contest. McCarthy, Miyashiro pushing in. Blizzard trying to do something. He can't. McCarthy with throwing knives all over the place. Pryor does find the trade on the McCarthy, but he's still got one in the hill at least. And
Oh
the
my,
power
a
goes
grenade
boom.
kill.
And that's the break back off of that one. McCarthy is the close spawn though, and again, the throwing knives from McCarthy. Break straight back, scrap goes to Florida, and it's over to this new hill which Florida are already set up at, and we could be seeing the game here. Optic struggled to get a lot of time from this position on this hill in the first rotation. They have to do what they done last time, but also get themselves time in the hill, and at the moment they're not doing either. It's 5 seconds to go for Florida to close this out. Can anybody get there? I don't think they will, and that is that. Florida Mutineers take like one.
Bro, we just saw Pryor make history with all of his prior suicide grenades kills. To go from dying the first to a grenade, he goes from getting the first grenade kill, and it's a double kill as well. By blowing up a car too.
I need to make sure I change team, or spectate even. Here we go, round 1. Who is it on the offense, Pride?
We have Optic Texas, and we have Aguilar and George. But it's Anderson that gets the first kill, despite the 2 MVPs. Hancock is finding his way to the objective.
Nice and early, hello.
Williams with the sniper manages to pick up a kill on George and dodge the throwing knife. His crosshair placement needs a bit of work.
Solid round.
Was that
That's
morale?
a solid round from Optic Texas. Got a bit scary towards the end. You know, you had that 3-1 and it does end up in a 1v1, but Anderson is there to shut it out. And Anderson gets 3 of the 4 kills on the map.
Kutcher wanted to go out fighting.
I mean, for Florida, you look at that hardpoint performance for Optic, and it was nowhere near as bad as the map one against Minnesota Rocker. That was a very, very poor map for Optic. And Optic were able to bounce back in the map 2 search. Do you get scared that maybe, Optic are at that higher level than we saw against the Rocker?
Nah. We've already seen that they're quite balanced. But it does seem that their attack seems to be a little more, like, formulated than
George with the
Florida's
snaps.
defense. Oh,
Kutcher.
food the food.
Oh my god, trades in the kitchen. And that's bomb plant.
Now we have Anderson and Aguilar left to clutch up.
Now here's the interesting thing. Aguilar was still at the way back of the spawn, so although he is probably still gonna get here first, depending on the timing. It's a 2v2 here, and anything can happen. 20 odd seconds still on the clock. Anderson finds one. Lucy's on the bomb. Aguilar firing the shots. Tries to get. Timing's a bit off. Hancock does get traded by Anderson. He made it close. And you think maybe if he doesn't run out of ammo there, there's a chance. But that's the risk you take with a Fennec. And Anderson is 5-0 to kick off this search and destroy, and Optic are 2-0 up.
Good stuff. Kinda like this food. All of the food we saw destroyed in these gunfights was a complete and horrendous waste of money. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but you've got to ask yourself, what are they doing still sitting there? No, nobody's in this hotel. What happened in this hotel? There's a massive hole in the side of it, for God's sake.
Anderson is frying for real, for real. This guy fries.
Anderson is frying in the kitchen.
Dinner. That was a really good pun. I didn't think of that. We've got Aguilar.
I mean,
coming up nice and early on B side.
He's there again.
Anderson
He's there again in the kill feed. He is just, my God, I'm scared to see how this game ends up for him. Aguilar finds another one. Optic Texas are in the kitchen.
Anderson will just not stop. Not even playing the objective.
Oh my God. He doesn't care at this point. Bombs down at B. It's a 4v1.
Well, Anderson
and I dare Kutcher to try and challenge Anderson. I dare him at this point. I mean, we've seen Kutcher clutches. Kutch is known for the clutch, but maybe this is too much to ask for.
Got an LMG, but not quite.
Did Alvadrez get the last kill? I don't know. There were multiple shots coming in. I think it might have been Alvadrez. Yes, it was Alvadrez. With the round.
Kutcher had the weaponry, and he came in from the off angle, but it's not quite.
And it's map point for Optic, and we could be in for a speedrun any percent hotel search and destroy right now. As Optic Texas, with the charge led by Anderson, who is 7-0, are one round away from closing out this search and destroy.
Anderson's got a sniper this time around, interestingly.
Oh, see, that's just pure BM at this point. It's like, you can't kill me, so I'm gonna make it easier for you.
He's never been known for his snipers.
No, not regularly. Kutcher gets the first blood. Aguilar also has a sniper, apparently, and he finds one. Chabert does trade him at long range with the Fennec. And finally, Florida have some sort of advantage going into this round.
Not bad for the average A-site defense, but the same team.
Bomb is down at A, and George is close here. And George catches one. George nearly catches a second.
Now it's all up to Anderson.
That could have been a huge second kill. If he gets that second kill, this round is up in arms. Snap set with a follow. Love to see that as Anderson swings the corner. Gets the snipes on one. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Will he get the defuse as well?
Of course he will.
And he found his way to the bomb. Man went 9-0 in a search and carried the Optic Texas to a win. That's incredible. This is actually COD League history. Oh my God. Well, Bot League history. Bro, get Anderson signed. We need him.
It's the first perfect result in search. It's the first perfect performance in search. Anderson 9-0. I don't even want to know anymore.
That is the... I don't know what to say. I'm actually left speechless by... We've got Loisel today as well. Was it...
Yep, it's Kutcher and Hancock teaming up with Monroe and Miller only for the second time so far in the bot league. That combination only happened once, and it was a game of Hardpoint in which Monroe and Miller done fairly well, and the star performer on the other side was Hennessy, who went 16-10 in that game of Hardpoint. Remember, he had that about 8 or 9 streak on P1 on Mercado Hardpoint.
I must say, all these new names are making it really hard to cast. But Loisel is no monster, although new to the bot league.
No, I mean, Miller knows what he's doing here. He's been here before. He knows the level that's required.
Alright, the usual strategy, letting go of one of the points. Even the pros are doing it, even the pros.
Yep, you've got to sacrifice point here and there.
Miller with the
And it's going to be a full B focus.
Kahari just seems to know what he's doing though.
Big swings out.
Monroe picks it up. It's just too weak
coming
to
in with
take
the
on
second.
Pierre.
And there's Hennessy again in the kill feed.
Alright, now Hancock, one of the few players who we already know. How is he going to attack this side? He throws in the smokes.
Oh,
But Kahari
yeah,
does
Kahari
not care.
doesn't care about your smoke grenades. Oh my god. Unbelievable hit from Kahari, and Hennessy's there on the other side, shutting it down. And Optic have not really been able to get a foot in the B, to be honest.
That's not bad from Hancock.
Hennessy. He needs to reload, and that may just open the door for a free. Never mind.
Oh no, don't!
There. And this could be a full wipe. Oh, St. Pierre goes huge. That may just slow down the Optic offense here enough to make this interesting. And I think it will.
Monroe needing to
They
reload an
smoke again.
LMG
It's a
before he
contest in the
attacks
hill.
Loisel. But he's
Hancock
actually aiming for
smoke.
St.
Hancock
Pierre.
kills through the
Gets a
head.
headshot on Loisel, never mind. Kahari with another quickscope.
It's just beautiful. Beautiful defense right now from Florida.
Oh, whoops.
On a 3v10, I don't see much happening here for the rest of this round. This would be a miracle.
Loisel is making a name for himself, and so is Kahari.
Monroe does find one, but I feel like it is all for nothing. It's all left in the shoulders. One man. Monroe finds two, and then he gets his head took off before the third.
Nobody
Florida,
can
got a round on
outsnipe
board.
this newcomer. Oh my god.
My brain doesn't go
Actually
down to that
insane.
control.
What the?
I'm sorry. Like, Florida have just had such a strong defensive hold, but my brain is still in that search. So it's still there.
That was an incredibly reliable control defense. I don't think we've seen anything like that in the bot league. I think machine learning is truly something that's going on here.
Composed sniping. And that's Florida's turn for the offense. And let's see what their offensive setup is going to be. Is it going to be a full commit to A? Are we going to split it 3-1, 2-2?
Monroe leading with a 7 and 5.
happen.
Turns out Loisel only has 2 kills, but they're extremely memorable.
Florida taking a bit longer to think about it, and it looks like they're going to do a 3-1 split actually in favor of B.
Oh, not the C4 again.
Those C4s do prove to be
Kutcher
a problem at times.
This new...
Yeah, Kutcher needs to step it up here in this defense. I mean, it's a defensive round, so kills are going to come easier to you. Now Florida decide to stack A after that failed first push, which is a standard decision.
The new Florida Mutineers seem quite harsh indeed.
I mean, the change up to guys that we haven't really seen before, I think, was absolutely necessary. I mean, we haven't seen these guys since the Optic Texas comeback on. Oh my God, Hancock caught them all and couldn't take advantage Gets El Pistoled, and that's all dead. Miller has to do something in the hill, and there's the close spawns for Optic and Kutcher, and Miller combined to shut down that push. That was a very, very needed team wipe from Optic. But as I was saying, you know, this Hennessy team has not been seen since they got absolutely turned around by Optic Texas 4 minutes while they were on Minnesota Rocker.
But despite that, I think it was an incredible decision by the coach to switch the teams.
But again, you feel like you need that after what we just witnessed in Search and Destroy.
Kutcher finding more kills and deaths is finally 3 and 5. But Kahari does not care.
And Optic are sort of backing off, but Hancock does find one. They do see another. When's the challenge coming in? Never mind, the challenge is just going to be a throwing knife. And right now, it's still contested.
It's
Time isn't moving. Hancock is taking it slow to the hill. He's looking to try and pick up any scraps coming from spawn.
Hennessy!
Here, I think. And Hennessy gets 2 with the sniper.
Anyone on this team who picks up a sniper knows what to do with it.
And Hancock clears them out before the first tick comes through. And he's actually going to play aggressive here on the score. 6 lives to 6 though, and that's the worrying thing for Optic. Hancock finds another one.
Loisel finding a kill. Actually a sniper.
Optic deciding to back off the hill here a bit to try and play that life count. They do have the life advantage now, 5 to 4.
Unfortunately for
back in the
all
hill
of
and
the
Hancock's
fine
caught
plays, it
reloading.
doesn't seem like
Can he get the reload off in time?
the Florida Mutineers can take another round.
Yes, he can. 5v3, again, playing the opposite ends of the hill. And he finds one. Oh god,
my!
Hancock doesn't know who to shoot at. He's got all 3 staring at him. He's confused. It's a 2v1. All on Loisel. I think he has a sniper. This would be
Oh no!
Monroe with the knife. Punch.
Oh,
my god, what are we witnessing? What are they doing? Optic are choking. We're witnessing a breakdown.
Miller, wake up!
Miller just has to swing. What's happening?
Who's gonna notice the other first?
Oh.
Loisel gets the first shot.
Oh.
Loisel wins the game. Well, not the game, the round. Almost the game. Oh my, Loisel. He turns it around and goes 10 and 9. Oh my.
Unbelievable.
Actually,
Again,
no words.
We witnessed that slight bit of inconsistency coming out from Optic. That should have been their round. Clear as day. And it goes the way of Florida. And those little things are the difference makers in these type of series.
This Florida team will always find a way to take a win. Like,
unless it was Vegas.
My. That's 2 kills down already. I mean, yeah, they won't find a way to take a win on Search and Destroy. Alright, now a fine opportunity to make a bit of a comeback here, although they do have to lose A. No team wipe to start them off here. Miller with the angles. Trying to make up for last round.
I feel like a lot of Optic need to make up for last round.
The trades be trading.
The trades do be trading, and that's all Florida need. Florida really do not need to do much.
We've got a fist fight going on.
Oh my god, what am I witnessing?
But Hennessy ain't taking any of that bullshit.
Hennessy was that a call out from Hennessy or 2
14
separate
and
kills?
7, and he's got 2 separate kills and 2 separate.
Hennessy doesn't even need to reload. The bullets just teleport back into the gun out of the magazine. He is that cracked right now. Loisel in the corner, domes Hancock's head off. Pitcher with a trade, and I think it might be no, it's still contested at the minute. A Loisel Claymore goes off to get Monroe, and that'll shut down that Optic push. But again, the lives are close, lives are balanced, and this is all Optic will want. There's still a minute 40 on the clock. If they get a decent gunfight here, get 2 or 3, don't get absolutely wiped out of it, then there's always a chance. Hancock's in behind here, finds Hennessy, snaps onto the next, couldn't get the kill.
Maroy has made friends with St. Pierre.
And that is not a good team fight there for Optic, and that's all dead. And that's going to give Florida that little bit of life advantage, 9-6 now, which
Momentum
could be
for
all the difference
Florida
maker.
is gotta be
Hancock
all
sees the
set
Claymore, deals with the Claymore first, which was actually probably quite smart. Gets another one. Hancock is just the driving force in this hardpoint, right? Or in this control, sorry. Catches one at the stairs. Ran out of ammo and Kahari with 2. And that's going to be a 3 versus 6 now for Optic.
There's no way they come back from this. Oh,
Miller finds
fuck,
one,
I get hurt.
traded out instantly. 2v5. Kutcher's in the back of spawns. And that's Monroe shut down. It's all on Kutcher in a 1v5.
Kutcher using up all the lives for Optic Texas this time around.
Yeah, it's not been a good performance from Kutcher. Really has let down the squad there.
Rare Kutcher L.
I feel like Optic are just taking this time to talk, regain, because the map's over. And it is. It's a hot 3-0 in control to try and reply to the even hotter search and destroy that went the other way. But Florida retake the lead in this series, and they go on to match point. And for Optic, you're staring at a Mercado hardpoint, which looked very rocky on against the Rocker, but
Nice
you
goal
still
from
managed to win.
Hopefully the day doesn't come when I do actually try fighting these bots and I don't get completely slammed.
I wouldn't put it past them, to be fair. So, it's going to be Optic who look to play Team 1, I believe, this time around. Although it's Triads on the hill.
Florida Mutineers managed to make
Florida
that
are the
very
one in the
offensive.
hill. Now this
in
could get very bad for Optic. It's Florida in the hill and Florida with the current P2 setup.
Optic did not let them take a point though.
Ooh. Optic do finally get in. Not a second given.
A nice nade by Hancock.
I mean, it's good denial at the minute for Florida. Hancock was already 5-2 within 2 seconds.
Hancock will not take the grenades off his class.
The guy, oh my god, okay. And it's getting scary again for Optic. It's getting very scary again for Optic. Yes, they're 20 points up, but this slaying is worrying, and they need to try and forget about the fact that they're getting absolutely domed by Hancock every single time they turn the corner. Hancock and Kutcher have more kills, I think, than the Optic team combined individually. Both.
But can they take this next point? All these
here comes Optic for the break. Now, we saw Minnesota Rocker break this very quickly off P1. Can Optic do the same? It's 3 on the hill, and Optic are pretty split. Anderson does need to win this first gunfight, and he doesn't. Williams is going to take that down, and again, it's just pure
These guys just clearly aren't the Rockers.
Pure slaying from Florida Mutineers right now. And this is what I'm saying.
Oh.
This is the scary bit.
Interesting entry there that time.
Is that a nade in? That nade might cause a bit of damage. He
that's-
got it off. I don't know. I think so.
Oh, they finally might take point here. And they do with
Testing
15
the hill, and
seconds,
they
which
do
isn't
break.
all that bad.
It is not that bad at all, no. You'll sort of take that if you're Optic. Alcatraz playing close at the door, trying to get the throwing knives out. Not gonna happen. As we rotate over to
Aguilar with the
garage, and there's gonna be a big fight here. Alcatraz needs to do something for Optic, at least delay. But
And
there's
no
the
time
tension
against
for Florida.
Williams.
And this is gonna be a tough one to break again if you're Optic.
Optic is
Off
doing
on
good
this
with
rotation
pushing
is
these
gonna be
points
huge.
here. It's not all that bad, but
true.
if this was controlled, that would be all she wrote.
Aguilar does find one, but with a sniper, I don't think he's going to get much done in this. And there's the lead change that has been coming for Florida Mutineers.
Leave it to Aguilar to just barely keep about a 1 KD against this team. George with a drop shot.
Alvarez just going for the contest, and actually, with the help of Anderson, does get the kill. And into the hill they go.
Anderson
Optic
and Alvarez
again.
been complete cannon fodder so far, but holding the hill.
Optic just finding a way to hold on in this match. As we're going to rotate to the new hill, it's this tiny little room which is going to hold the next 60 seconds of this game. It's going to be Optic there first, but I'm going to be very curious to see how these gunfights go.
True.
Anderson getting a pinch there. George does read one.
Can Hancock do it again? Not quite.
No,
Williams
George
will.
shot him down. But Williams is there. Now it's Optic with the close spawns at the minute, so they should just be able to swarm this, get the kill, and they do. Now they've got to deal with the Florida oncoming push down from the house side.
Quick scope
Better
from
one to
Shadow.
George. Aguilar with 2 on the pistol. Hello.
Oh.
And Alvarez shuts down that push.
Williams can't do anything this
Optic
time.
Clear them out.
Headbutts the top of the door. How tall is this guy? Kutcher almost with a 2 KD all of a sudden. I think he's got his get back.
It's what he would need. And Optic find themselves 39 seconds away from winning this, but it's Florida in the hill. There is only one of them there though at the minute, and this is going to be a big fight between number 1 and Kutcher, and Kutcher wins it.
That makes the
huge,
2.
huge kill. And he turns and snaps on Anderson as well, and that's going to be a team wipe for Florida. And again, if Florida hold all the rest of this hill, they're right back in it. Anderson trying to get the pre-fire around the corner, and Williams throwing knife says half log.
I think Williams and throwing knife is going to become a staple here for the bot league.
I mean, throwing knives in general are just a staple at this point. And again, they're just able to pinch them.
Still with a 2 KD.
They're able to pinch them on the incoming. It's Williams on a 5.
And they've taken the lead.
George does get 2 at the end here, and we go to the upstairs hill with the score basically even.
A very close game.
But it's gonna basically be a 2v2 on the site for now. Trades in the hill. Who's gonna win this? It's Kutcher. Kutcher goes huge. Fights at the steps. Hancock with 2, and that could be the big moment for Florida. That could be the huge moment for Florida. Optic
There's
are
nothing they can do now. I refuse to believe
back. They're gonna have to push the stairs.
Can we see the
and
first
they're gonna have to win
charge
this first
from
gunfight.
Kutcher?
Chabert sitting outside waiting for them.
They're all up
And
in the
I think
room
that
now, but they're
might
entering
be
one
it.
by one.
It's the one-to-one push, and I think Florida are gonna close this series out here.
A
because it
firing
doesn't look
squad
like any
on
kills
Alvarez here.
are gonna come. Ladies and gentlemen, Florida Mutineers have survived. They have got the win 3-1.
Damn.
Which, I mean, what a weird and enthralling series that was.
It's the good old slug strategy from the Florida Mutineers.